And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the afternoon stretch with me and Kenneth. So I'll be taking the first and last segment, while Kenneth will come in the middle later to be taking you through the second segment. So we're going to keep it easy, right, in the sense whereby there won't be exercises that are too dynamic or explosive, which requires jumping. But again, there will be a lot of actions that are going to target your core, and also your your chest and your legs as well. So we're going to start easy. The first segment mainly will be all planks. So other than probably one action that you'll be standing up, the rest will be all ground work, right? So I'm just going to quickly demo 7 exercises which you'll be doing 2 sets. Each exercise you'll be doing 35 seconds with a quick 15 seconds break. And of course, after 7 exercises, we'll be having a 45 seconds rest so that we can target and recover and do the second set well. Okay, so quickly into the demo. Everything as promised, down on the floor. The first one will be high plank. So whether you're in the high plank, it's basically a push-up position. You want to make sure your shoulders are nicely above your wrists, not back. As you can tell, if I move my shoulders back, my hips are usually higher, which means your core is not really engaged. You want to drop your hips, shifting your weight forward into that nice high plank position. The first one we'll be doing is finger taps or lifting. You can just tap the front, the side, tap the front and the side. As you can tell, I will try to minimize the movement in my hips to make it slightly harder. If you start using momentum, right, I mean, you will still feel tired, but your core won't be engaged. The next one, we're going to move down to the limbs. Low plank, same thing, shoulders above your elbows, keeping your hips nice and low, core engaged. Tapping, lifting and tapping your toes to the side. Right, so similar to the first one, just that now you're moving your feet, right? And then the third one will be all the way down. We call it a reverse snow angel. You want to be lifted, chest, thighs off the ground, fingertips forward. You're going to draw circles around, right? Keeping your chest lifted. You should really work the back, the shoulders as well, okay? That's the third one. Next one, we're going to do a bit of push-ups, right? Inchworm, so a bit of mobility. From here, try to keep your legs straight, pushing yourself up. If you need, bend the knees a little bit to stand up. Same thing, reaching down to the floor as far as you can to a push-up position, and you add a push-up into it, right? Then pushing up and stand. And the fifth and the sixth one will be on a side plank. So again, same thing, shoulders directly above the elbow, not behind, pushing your hips up, no, down. Torso, legs, hips, one straight line. You can be a side plank. You can hold it here, but for us who are more advanced, you can lift up one leg, lift. And as you lift up the leg that's above, make sure your hips at the bottom do not collapse as you lift. So you want to keep it nice and strong, lifted. And of course, the sixth one, you're going to flip over to the other side to make it balanced. And the last one, a little bit of exercise that's going to raise your heart rate is your burpee. Right? Just jump in, back straight, stand up. Of course, for those who want, you can add a push-up and a squat jump. If not, you just go down on the floor and up. All right, so quickly, we're going to do a very quick warm-up for our shoulders and hips. Nothing too strenuous because we want to really focus on exercises. So the first one we're doing is just chest opener. So what you want to do, 2 thrusts to the back, 2 arms straight, really open up. You realize my palms are open, so that you really get those chest muscles opened up. All right, we're going to go 3 more times. 2 bouncers, open, and the last one. 1, 2, and you're going to start swinging from side to side. You're going to swing, swing, right? Loosen up those shoulders because you realize you'll be on your forearm, your elbows, and your palms a lot, right? 3, 2, 1, and we'll just skip the legs because we're going to be doing a lot of shoulders and chest. Okay, I'm very sure in the second segment, Kenneth will take you through some of the exercises that will really get your legs warmed up as well. Okay, we're going to start in about 8 seconds. So we're going to get down to the floor. Okay, shoulders directly above your palms, right? Lock your legs, torso and legs straight line. And we're going to start for 35 seconds. You're going to slowly raise, tap the front, tap the side, and change. Tap the front, then tap the side. And as you realize, as I'm moving, I'm not going really fast. I'm really controlling my movement so that my hips, it's not really swaying, so you're not really shifting from side to side to sort of a counterbalance. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your hips flat while moving. You got 10 more seconds before we move on to the next exercise, which is the legs one. In 3, 2, 1, and we're going to take a quick break. Same thing, remember, shoulders always directly pressing into the elbows so that you don't really shift forward or backwards. So let's get down to the floor. Those people who want a regression, you can put your knees down, but make sure your torso and legs is straight. So for me, my legs will be up, lifted, same thing, lift. Once you lift your leg, you can feel a bit of glute squeeze. Bring it to the side, back up again. So lift. As you can tell, if you're watching on your computer screen or your TV, you realize that my body isn't really shifting a lot, right? So the less movement in the body, or your hips mainly, the more core strength you are using, right? So 5 more seconds before you lie on the floor. In 3, 2, 1, and now we can release. The next one, 35 seconds. I want to keep you engaged, your back engaged all times by keeping your chest and your thighs off the floor. Not your knees, not your neck. Chest and thighs. In 2, 1, keep them up, nice and tight from there. Reach forward, tap in front. As I reach through the back, you realize my palm faces the ceiling, right? It's in front, it's facing down. As I reach for the back, I turn so that there's rotation in the shoulder joint, making it easy for us to clap our hands or tap our fingertips as we reach to the back. We've got 10 more seconds to go. We go for a bit of push-up and inchworm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly we will come back up. Okay, so this is a little bit of core, but there's a bit of stretching in your hamstrings. So if you can, try to keep your knees locked in, but if you can't, gently bend your knees, but you still feel that gentle stretch on your hamstrings. So drop down to the floor, palms down, push yourself all the way down. Nice push up. Use your arms pushing to the ground. Get yourself standing straight up. But of course, the fitter you are, the faster you can go, and this will naturally get your heart rate up, right? So most people who can't, take your time. Anyway, we have another set after this, so we still have time to really challenge ourselves. We've got 8 more seconds to go. Standing up, dropping down. One nice push-up, and rest. All right, so we have done a lot of core from the front, the top abs, the bottom. Now we're going to go to the obliques. So we're going to go to the side. Very nicely, keeping sure elbows below your shoulders. And then from there, body keeps legs one straight line. And if you can, lift up the top leg, which is my left, as I squeeze my right hip to keep it lifted. Right, so lift, nice and easy. You don't have to rush. 15 seconds. In 10, you're going to go over on the opposite side as well. No rush. 5, keep the hips up. 2, 1, and we have to go and change side. So for me, I'm just going to flip over to my left side. So pressing onto my forearm, keep a nice base on the ground. If you need, palms down to really get push. To get nice to get a form in a lift. Squeezing my left hip, pushing it up through my left foot, pushing it up. Body nice and straight. Once I get into that formation, very nice, engaged position, you can start lifting your right leg off. Right? Control. You realize sometimes the more control we have, the more difficult it is, because it's easy to get into getting lost in momentum as we swing our bodies up and down, forward, backward. We've got 5 more seconds before we go to our last exercise, which is the burpees. 2, 1, and rest. All right. So if you really want to challenge yourself, you want to go a little bit faster to get a heart rate up. But if you want, you can actually do a push-up, add a push-up, or a squat jump at the end, right? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's get down to the floor, nice and straight. For me, I'm going to add a push-up. Bring my legs close to my palms as I stand up, keeping my back straight, right? So try not to bring your legs too far away, ending you're going to round your back just to stand up. Okay, so you're going to kick it out. Nice push up. Back straight, palms off the floor, and down. We've got 10 more seconds before we go for a long 45 seconds break. So hang in there. For those people who want, go a little bit faster for the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll rest. All right, so we have one more set of 7 exercises, 35 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. So just hang in there before we move on to the second segment, which Kenneth will be taking, and he will be doing a lot of isometric holds. So you realize today there's a lot of holding static actions, may not seemingly quite simple because it doesn't really get your heart rate up necessary, but it's going to challenge your body control. Okay, so just finish up your last sip of water, wipe off your sweat. We're going to start in about 15 seconds, and we're going to go back down to the floor for a high plank finger tap, right? So technically, high plank finger tap, you'll be on all fours, but as you lift up one hand, that's where the imbalance will come in, and this is why I require you to control your movements. Don't rush, right? We're not competing to see how many taps we can do in 35 seconds, but in fact, right, we want to see how well we control our core, our shoulders, even pressing into our toes, making that nice bridge in our body, even with one arm off the ground as well. Got 15 seconds left. So keep it nice and straight. To make it easier, palms closer like what I'm doing, feet wider to get a nice triangular support at the ground. Right? 3, 2, 1, and knees down. Now we're going to go down onto our forearms, low plank with a bit of leg tap. So it's going to be a lower abs and of course squeezing your glutes to get the leg lifted in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So get into the right shape before you even start, right? So you don't want to be in the wrong shape and you start moving, you find that it's very awkward. So hips down, shoulders directly above your elbows, slowly lift. As I lift, I should feel a squeeze on my glute area, or my, they call it gluteus maximus, butt area. Squeeze it, lift. You got 15 seconds more. Tap. Nice control. You realize I'm not shifting my weight backwards, right? So once I shift, I'm actually using my shoulders, right? You want to use your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we can get down to the floor as I rest. So 10 seconds. Reverse snow angel. So remember, chest and thighs off the floor as you are reaching around, right? So some of us call it around the world. So chest off the floor, thighs as well, keeping that glute, the lower back engaged all times. Reach backwards. So at all times, your arms are always lifted. Try not to use your arms to push your body up. Even at the back, you realize there's a space between my hips and my palms. It's not resting up. 10 more seconds to go before we go to the inchworm push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get on the floor. We're going to add a bit of push-ups now. Right, inchworm, a bit of stretch on your hamstrings. And the faster you walk out, the more control you need. In 3, 2, 1. So bend your knees if you need, if your hamstrings are tight. Bend a little bit, hands down, get down, 1 push-up. Right, so stand up slowly, down. Watch your breathing if you can. Inhale, exhale as you push yourself into the ground. Exhale as you do your push-up. We've got less than 10 seconds more. Last one as we stand up. And we're down to our last 3 actions. So the next one is our obliques, the side. I'm going to start with my right arm, down to the floor. Right, so remember to get into that nice shape, like a bridge. Shoulders always directly above your elbows. In 3, 2, 1. And strong hold. Right, keeping my shoulders. So the force that you feel should be directly down, not at an angle. Okay, then once you're ready, left leg, slowly lift. Breathe. Bottom hip pushing up into the ground, keeping it lifted at all times. So you want to isolate this right hip area, pushing it up. We've got 10 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As we take a quick break, we go on to the other side, right? So as you are engaging your core, you should feel that you're warming up, bringing down a good sweat, even though our heart rates are not up. So that means it's not as easy as it seems. In 3, 2, 1, get down. Same thing, pushing the hips, isolating the left side, pushing it up, engaging this area before you start moving. So there's no point having too much movement, right? Hold up, squeezing the left hip, pressing to your left foot. We've got 10 more seconds to go. Realize I'm breathing in, exhaling as I lift my legs off. 2, 1, and we're down to our last exercise, which is the burpee. So I challenge those people who are fit enough or feel like they can challenge themselves. Really go really hard, as fast as you can, onto the floor, standing up, onto the floor, standing up with a push-up, and of course a jump squat. And let's go. So the faster if you can connect your actions, the more difficult or the more challenge you will feel. Heart rate should go up. Nice, controlled. 20 seconds. Even as I stand, you realize my back is straight. Shifting my weight into my heels as I stand up. 10 more seconds. Let's finish up one more. In 2, 1. And we are done for the first segment. Right, so drink up, rest, and Kenneth will be on with our second segment.
I love how this rush gear makes me feel. Every time I put it on, I feel super powerful. My training is super intense, so I need something like this that's gonna make me feel strong and ready to go.
All right, okay, thank you, YaoXiang. So welcome back to the afternoon stretch. Okay, so for the second segment, okay, I'm going to bring you through, okay, some isometric movements. Okay, so what are isometrics? Basically, you're pretty much, okay, doing a movement and then you're holding it there for a certain period of time. So in our case, we're going to hold it there, okay, for 5 seconds. Okay, then we'll continue with the workout. Okay, so I'll show you a better example, okay, for you to understand, and then we'll go through the workout. So what we're doing is 6 different exercises. Okay, 2 rounds. Okay, 40 seconds of work. Okay, 20 seconds of rest. Okay, so the first exercise, okay, we are going with a push-up. Okay, so basically as you go for your push-up, okay, make sure shoulders, okay, right above the hands. Okay, as you go down, okay, engage your glutes, engage that core. You're going to go all the way down, hold it at the bottom for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to push all the way up. Okay, back down again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you can't do a push-up, okay, you can always go on your knees. Okay, and then you're going down. Okay, hold it there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Back down again for 5 seconds. Okay, so okay, that's your first one. Okay, your second exercise, okay, we are going for our jump squats. Okay, so working the legs on this one. Okay, so you're going for your jump squats, so all the way down. Okay, make sure, okay, squats, legs at 90. You're going to jump up. Okay, hold it down there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump again and hold it at the bottom. Okay, so if those of you who don't want to jump, maybe you have an injury, okay, or you just don't want to do that jump, okay, you can always go for a normal squat. Okay, back down into a squat hold for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up and down again. Okay, so everything at the hold, okay, we are holding it for 5 seconds. Okay, so second one, okay, we're going for our Supermans. Okay, so Supermans, okay, you're going to go chest down to the ground. Okay, hands right in front of you. Okay, make sure engage. Okay, and you're gonna push all the way up, squeezing your glutes. Hold it there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back down. Okay, all the way up again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. So that's your Supermans. Okay, and then next one we're going for plank walk. So in your push-up position, okay, we are going to go down, okay, onto your elbows. Okay, so you push up. Okay, hold it there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really squeeze your glutes. Okay, engage that core. As you come down again, push all the way up. You're gonna hold it at a high plank position for 5 seconds. Okay, so next one, okay, glute bridge. Okay, we are going to do bum down onto the ground. Okay, we are going to push all the way up. So hands down by your side. Okay, you're gonna push all the way up, holding it at the top for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Okay, push all the way up again and hold it there for 5 seconds, okay? So your last exercise, okay, we're going for crunches. So down on your back, working that core. Okay, you can go all the way up. We're gonna hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, push all the way up again and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So make sure as you do a crunch, okay, your shoulders are completely off the ground as you crunch elbows to knees for those crunches. Okay, so those are your 6 exercises. Okay, we're going to do it for 2 rounds. Okay, 40 seconds to work, 20 seconds of rest. Okay, drink up, grab a towel. Okay, we're going to start in about 10 seconds. Okay, so make sure as you start, okay, we're going to go for our push-up position, shoulders, okay, right above your hands. We're going down to the ground. Okay, so make sure as you come down, okay, we are going for a push-up. So all the way down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gonna push all the way up. Okay, all the way down, straight down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. There you go. Okay, good. Okay, down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up again. Those of you who can't do a proper push-up, okay, knees on the ground. You're going down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Okay, so make sure you come down. Okay, elbows out at 45. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Last rep. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and up. All right. Okay. So next one, we got a 20-second rest. Okay. We're going for jump squats. Okay. Or you can go for normal squats. Okay. We're gonna hold it at the bottom. Okay. For 5 seconds. Okay. And then hit your second rep. Okay. So get ready in 5 seconds. Okay. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So let's go down for 5 seconds. 3. Okay. In 2. And 1, either go for a jump squat, okay, or you can go for normal squat. So hold it at the bottom. Okay, make sure don't go down for a full squat. Hold it at a half squat. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back up. Okay, let's go. Okay, half squat. Let's hold it there. 3, okay, in 2, and 1. Okay, so normal squats as well. That's fine. So make sure toes pointed out to the side. You're gonna hold it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep going, guys. So hold it at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, all the way up. Okay, going down, and there you go. Okay, so good. So rest up. Okay, for 20 seconds. Okay, then we are going for a Superman. So this time, chest down to the ground. You're gonna arc that back as you hit those reps. Okay, so holding it at the top for 5 seconds. Okay, so make sure as you come down. Okay, hands in front. Okay, legs together. Okay, you're gonna go all the way up. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, drop down, all the way up and hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure arc that back. Okay, squeezing your glutes at the top. Okay, working your posterior chain on this one. Okay, all the way down your lower back. 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, so keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So as high as you can. Make sure push. You got about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit the last rep. All the way up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, good. So next one. Okay, we are going in our plank position. So make sure as you hit those high planks in your push-up position, you're going to hold it there for 5 seconds, back down again, and up. Okay, so 10 more seconds to rest. Okay, drink. You can grab some water, drink up whatsoever, wipe down your sweat. Okay, and then we can go again. Okay, so let's go. Okay, high plank. Okay, you're gonna go down first. Okay, all the way up. Okay, hold it there for 5 seconds. Make sure as you come down and up. Okay, don't move your hips around too much. Okay, we're gonna go down now. Okay, push all the way up again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So likewise, like the push-up, okay, those of you who can't do it properly, you can always go on your knees. Okay, just drop down, all the way up, and hold it there for 5 seconds, all right? So try to hold it in a high plank if you can. Okay, it's not too difficult. Okay, I think everyone can do it. Okay, just keep going up and down, all right? So last one, let's go. All the way down, all the way up, hold it that high plank, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, good. So now we're going to go on our backs. Okay, we're going for a glute bridge. Okay, working your glutes on this one. Okay, hamstrings as well a little bit. Okay, so get ready. Okay, hands down by the side. You're going to push your bum, your hips up as high as you can. So get ready in 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go. So all the way up. Okay, squeezing at the top for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. You're going to push all the way up again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So feet slightly wide at shoulder width. Okay, you're going to push all the way up. 3, okay, and 2, and 1, all the way down. Okay, let's push all the way up. You should feel, okay, your glutes burning. Okay, your hamstrings working a little bit as well as you push all the way up. Okay, weight on your heels. Okay, all the way down. Nice. Okay, so push. Okay, last bit. Let's hold it last 5 seconds. 4, 3, okay, 2, and 1. All right, so stay in that position. Okay, we're going to work a bit of the core now. Okay, so working on your crunches. Okay, we're going to crunch up. Okay, we're going to hold it at that position. Okay, in that crunch position for 5 seconds at the top, back down and up again. Okay, so get ready. Okay, in 5 seconds, in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go all the way down. Okay, legs at 90. You can come all the way up. Hold it there in 3, in 2, and 1. Okay, all the way down. Make sure head on the ground. All the way up. Elbows touching your knees. Okay, hold it there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, all the way down. Let's go all the way up. Okay, make sure crunch all the way in. You should feel your core working on this one. 2, and 1. Okay, all the way down. Okay, let's go. Okay, about 10 more seconds of work. 3, 2, 1. So let's hit. Okay, 2 reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, all the way down. Okay, elbows to knees. Hold it all the way. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going for one more round of this. Okay, so we're going to start off, okay, with our push-ups again. So remember, okay, at the bottom, hold it there for 5 seconds and push all the way up. Okay, so get in position. Okay, so shoulders, okay, above your hands. Okay, let's go. So all the way down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Okay, nice. Straight back down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Nice. Okay, remember guys, okay, those find it a little bit difficult, can always go down, okay, on your knees. Okay, cross those legs if you can. Okay, all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Okay, last rep, let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, good. Okay, so next, working a little bit on the legs. Okay, we are going for either a normal, okay, just a squat, okay, or we're going for a jump squat. Okay, so again, holding it at the bottom for 5 seconds. Okay, so get ready. Okay, we're going for our squats in 3, in 2, and 1. Okay, let's go. So all the way up. Okay, holding at the bottom, half squat, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, either normal squats as well. That's fine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're just going for normal squats on this one. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, all the way up. Okay, make sure fully extend those legs. Okay, and then come all the way down into the half squat. Okay, for 5 seconds. Okay, let's go all the way up. Full extensions. Okay, all the way down. Okay, and then half squat, legs at 90. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Okay, and hold it for the last bit in 3, in 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going for Supermans now. Again, working, okay, your posterior chain. Okay, we are going down on the ground. Okay, Superman's hands, okay, in front of you. You're going to come all the way up and hold it at the top. Okay, so get ready in 3, in 2, and 1. All right, let's go. Okay, so feet together, hands in front of you. Okay, and hold it there. 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Okay, straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Nice. Oh, up again. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's push all the way up again. 4, 3, 2, and nice. Okay, let's go. Keep going. Okay, about 2 more reps on this one. 2 and 1. All right, let's hit the last one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Well done. Okay, so next one, going for plank walks. Okay, in that push-up position, down onto your elbows and holding it at the top. Okay, for 5 seconds. Okay, let's go. Almost there. Get ready in 5 seconds. In 4, in 3, in 2, and let's go. So down onto your elbows. Gonna push all the way up. Okay, hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, down. Gonna push all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, let's go. All the way up again. Okay, try not to move your hips around too much as you go down and up. Okay, all the way up. There you go. Make sure round that back slightly. Okay, engaging your core as you go for the high plank. Okay, all the way up. Okay, let's go. One last rep in 5 seconds. All the way up. Okay, in 3, in 2, and 1. There you go. Plank walks. Okay, you got 2 more exercises. Okay, our glute bridge and our crunches. Okay, so get ready. Okay, 10 more seconds of rest. Then we go for our 5th exercise. Okay, so hope everyone's holding it there for your isometrics. Okay, so get ready. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, let's go. So glute bridges, hands down by the side. Gonna push your hips all the way up. 3, 2, and 1. Really feel those glutes engaging as you push as high as you can. Okay, make sure hips raised all the way up towards the ceiling. Okay, down and push all the way up. Okay, in 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go. Okay, so 2 more reps on this. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Okay, let's go. Let's hit the last one. 5, 4, 3, okay, 2, and 1. There you go. Okay, good. Okay, so 20 seconds of rest. Okay, our last one. Okay, we're just working the core on this. Okay, so crunches. Okay, elbows touching. Okay, your knees. Hold it there for 5 seconds at the top. Okay, and we are done with this segment. All right, so get ready. In 5 seconds. Okay, nothing too difficult today. Just teaching you. Okay, holding it there for isometrics, building up your strength, core strength, and leg strength. Okay, so legs at 90. Come all the way up. Okay, elbows touching in the knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really engage those glutes all the way down. Okay, make sure come all the way up. Elbows in. Elbows touching knees. Okay, and down. Nice. Okay, so nothing that's too rushed today. Okay, make sure fully engage those glutes, your core today. Okay, as you go down and up for your crunches. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit last 2 reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last one. Okay, all the way up and hold through 2, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. Okay, so that's it for your second segment. So YaoXiang is going to come back in and lead you guys through, okay, the last segment. Okay, thank you for joining me today, okay, for our workout. Okay, hope you guys had fun.
I love how this rush gear makes me feel. Every time I put it on, I feel super powerful. My training is super intense, so I need something like this that's gonna make me feel strong and ready to go.
welcome back. We're down to our last and final segment for today. So as promised, the third segment will be all mostly legs. In fact, other than one, will be all legs. So just hang in there, okay? And I'll teach you some different small tips in order to shift and to engage different parts of your legs or hip muscle in order for you to better last in your squats. Right, so the first one, again, there's going to be a lot of isometric holds, maybe not as long as what Kenneth did, but the idea is the same, in order to hold tension in that shape, right? So the first one we'll be doing is called a half squat pulse, 5 times. So it's a little bit like a isometric, but just that you have small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and standing up again. So you want to shorten and lengthen those quad muscles and hips quickly and stand up. So that's the first one. The next one, you have a mat. Start at the end of your mat. You're going to do a bit of prisoner's walk, which means you have your hands above your head and engaging your core as you walk really low to the front of your mat. And then once you're at the front, stand up, stay low, pushing yourself backwards. Okay, so a lot of quad engagement. So you're going to feel the burn. The next one, again, is going to be a squat. So hang in there. So one tip that I can have for you is as you're squatting, push your hips backwards so that you're leaning a little bit on your heels, a little bit more on your heels, so that your bum and your hips, or even your hamstrings, can help you, assist you in the action instead of just using one main muscle from the front. So you're going to do a squat, and you're going to do a nice high knee, pushing directly down into the ground, right? Lifting the other knee, engaging your core. And the next one, similar to what we did just now, there's a glute bridge, but we'll add a sit-up. So glute bridge looks like this, like a sit-up position. What you want to do, you want to push your hips into the ceiling, not towards your face, but into the ceiling through your heels. You're going to press into your heels, you'll feel a nice squeeze on your hamstrings, your glutes, and as you drop down, you're going to go into a sit-up. All right, so glute bridge, work your back, drop your hips, work your front. Those people want a challenge, hands up and pushing up. So there's more weight bringing you down. The next one is going to do a bicycle crunch, hands behind your head. If you can, lock your fingers, put behind, and you want to really get that bicycle crunch going in. But the only difference is that I want you to pulse 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Tightening the obliques over here, and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rolling your shoulders off at all times. And the last 2 exercises that you have, right, is a single leg high knee, which is similar to the squat, but you won't be doing the squat. So you'll be on one leg, right, touching the ground, and driving the opposite knee up, working the back of your hamstring. And the second set will go on the other side. And then the last one, we're going to go back into a squat hold. Same thing, pushing your hips back, sitting down, pushing your knees wide so you really get those adductors in, pushing your tailbones back, holding that nice squat with your core. Right, so we'll be doing 7 exercises, 2 rounds. Each exercise will be 30 seconds and a 15 seconds break. We're going to start in 8 seconds. So the first one is pulse, small movements, right? Don't move too fast or too eagerly. You're going to go small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Driving your hips forward as you stand. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you stand, you push your hips forward. Drop 1, 3, 4, 5. Using your glutes, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Naturally, most of us use our thighs or our quads, but again, same action, we can be using more muscles to execute the same exercise, right? And the next one we'll be doing prisoner walk. So hands behind your head, get as low as you can, opening up those hips. We're going to stay for 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk to the front of your mat with your hands behind your head, standing up, pushing yourself back, and then going that low again. And how low you can go depending on your own mobility. Don't worry if you can't go down as far as me. You're going to start somewhere, shift your weight back. Right? So if you have hands on your head, stay low. Right? You want to stay low. The lower, the more difficult it is. 10 seconds, standing up, shuffling back. Right? The last one, 4, 3, 2, stand up, 1, and rest. So the next one, right? So I'm going to show the side view. You're going to squat, and you're going to drive your hips forward and pushing the other knee up and dropping it down. So imagine there's a chair behind you, it's going up and down. So down, going up, squeeze. And the reason why I have my hands is so that I can actually balance myself, right? The opposite. Engage, squeeze, down. Got 15 seconds more. take your time. Those people who can, stand up slightly faster, more explosive. Got 5 more seconds to go before we go down to the exercise on the ground. Okay, legs out there, our legs take a little bit of breather and rest. Right, so you go down to the floor, glute bridge into a sit-up. In 3, 2, 1, pushing your hips up, feeling the hamstrings, glute, and then from there, drop hips into your sit-up. Glute bridge, really squeezing your heels into the ground, drop and go. So some of us might feel a bit of momentum, rocking up and dropping your hips as you bring your torso towards the ceiling and up. Again, digging your heels into the ground, squeezing your hamstrings and glute, coming up and rest. All right, 30 seconds gone, that's very quickly. We're gonna do bicycle crunches, 3 pulses. So tapping your elbow and your knees 3 times, ready, and go. Get a crunch in, you realize shoulders rolling off the floor, 1, 2, 3. Turning around, get a nice twist, 2, 3. So there's a twisting, and there's also a crunching action going on at the same time. If you can, 2, 3. Exhale, empty the rib cage, your lungs, so that you can contract, right? So that you can tighten your core. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we're gonna get back up onto the floor. Right, we're gonna work a little bit of our hamstrings, standing on one leg. So again, don't go too fast, right? So one leg, imagine that you're gripping, you can't see my toes, but what I'm doing inside my toes, I'm really gripping the floor. Imagine I'm going to grip the floor, and as I drive the other knee out. So there's a lot of balance. Don't be in a rush. Hamstrings working. Squeezing your hamstrings and your glutes as you stand up, right? So it's not so much of a thigh exercise, but your hamstrings, the back. And pushing. Imagine someone is pulling you back, pulling you backwards, and you want to run forward, standing up. You've got 5 more seconds before you go into the isometric hold. 2, 1, and rest. So last one, just shake it off a little bit. So remember, we're going to hold that squat. You're going to feel the burn, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squat. So as you can tell, most of us will lean slightly forward using a lot of pressure on our knees. So that means our quads are doing a lot of work. So what I want to do, experiment. Shift your weight back. And you can see my heels are nicely planted into the ground. But then again, you don't want to shift too much. You want to be also gripping your toes and your heels at the same time, keeping your back straight, right? Using more muscles to do one similar action, which means you should feel less tired and be able to hold a bit longer and stand up. Right, so we're going to check it off. We're going to have 45 seconds more to go. So hang in there. There's a lot of squats, right? So you're going to feel very, very tired. So the question is, imagine that you want to execute a movement or a project or anything. You want to get more help, right? So more friends coming on board, helping you. You'll probably do slightly better, right? So you're going to shake it off, drink your water, wipe off. And we're going to go back down to our last 7 exercises, 30 seconds only. So do your best, okay? And we have a 15 seconds break in between. So really take that time to recover as much as you can so that you can really do very well in the next 30 seconds. Okay, we're going to start in 5 seconds. The first one we're doing similar to the last one we did, but now there's a pulsing action, really pushing your hips back. Imagine there's a chair behind you. You want to tap your bum very gently. Gently and quickly on the chair, driving your hips forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Driving it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, like what we did in the second segment, instead of standing, do a light jump. Right? Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next one, we're going to go into a prisoner squat. So if you have a mat, stand at the end of your mat. You're going to go squat down low with your hands above your head so that you don't really use your arms or swinging your body for momentum, right? So you're going to stay down low, going to put your arms and start walking, pushing yourself forward, stand in front, stay low, doing a quick back shuffle, stay low again, right? So if you have issue, think about throwing your right hip forward, left hip, right hip, okay? And stand up, shuffling yourself backwards. And try not to stand too tall as you are shuffling backwards. Stay half squat position, pushing yourself backwards in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do another squat. So stuck to your position, right? The only difference is that you're going to shift your weight and driving yourself. Imagine that you want to jump, right? Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Drop your weight down, pushing it up. Dropping your weight and pushing it up again. So find a rhythm. Those people can up, sit down fast, up again. Don't stay down too low, driving yourself a bit more dynamic, right? So we want to mimic a real life action. Sometimes when we get at a dinner table or work desk, you're going to sit down and stand up, sit down and stand up. Last one, and we're going to rest. We're going to go down to the floor. The next 2 actions, sorry, not last 2, get to a big sector there. 2 actions, we're going to be down the floor, working our core. So it's the glute bridge. Going to work the back and the front, back and then the front, right? So squeeze into the heels, pressing it down, shifting your hips, sealing into your core down, and popping yourself back up. So for this one, it's slightly easier if you can get some momentum going. Squeeze and back up. Again, try to anchor yourself on your heels. You realize my heels are not moving, they're not shifting, they're not moving basically. And rest. Next one, bicycle crunches, one leg in. The more your knees are tucked in, you realize the closer you are, there's this engaging. You're going to twist, 2, 1, and you're going to pulse, 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, 3. So only my lower back is touching the floor. That means your core is always engaged at all times. It's not resting, right? Inhale as you open up. Exhale as you crunch. 2, 3. In, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale for the last one. 2, 3. And we'll go back up to our final 2 exercises. We're going to be on our left leg now. Just now we did on the right. So same thing. Standing on our left, with our knee up. From there, slowly imagine you're going to touch the floor. As you can tell, my torso is still straight. I'm not rounding my back as I stand up, nice and straight. Again, gripping your toes. You can't see my shoes. I mean, you can't see through my shoes, but you can only imagine that what my toes are doing, they're wiggling in the shoes in order to get a very nice firm grip into the ground, right? It's normal if you lose your balance. So that's why I say go slow. Engage the knees, the stabilizer muscles in the knees, in your hips. In 3, 2, 1. And we're down to our final exercise, which is our squat hold. Again, some of us might find it very challenging because we're really using only one main muscle. So you're going to slowly push your hips back and shift your weight slightly backwards so that you really can feel the pressure, right, on your toes as well as your heels, right? You don't want to be leaning too much on your heels or too much on your toes. Equal pressure on your toes and heels. What you want to do is really straighten your back. As I straighten my back, you realize immediately my glutes, my hamstring, this really big muscle over at the back is helping me support my body up. Right, you've got 3, 2, 1, and well done. All right, so we are done with our 3 segments. You have gone through let me think, about almost 30 different intervals. Okay, so good job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the afternoon stretch. We're going to just do a very quick cool down for our legs. We'll take about a minute more to go. The first one, since we did a lot of quad exercise, if you have a chair, a wall, a sofa, anything you can support, hold it there, bring your right leg up, squeezing your heel towards your bum. Right? Feel that nice squeeze, lengthening your thigh muscles. If you can, pull it up, lifting up, your hip should open up a little bit more. We're going to hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Next one, right? Same thing, looking for support if you have. If not, slowly squeezing, again, your heels towards your bum, feeling that stretch on your quad or the thigh muscles. And if you want to stretch your hips, right, you can pull it, lifting, try to open up the hip over here, right? You go hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last exercise that we're doing right? Shoulder width apart, one leg straight, one knee bent. From there, just slightly shift your weight forward, not too much, don't have to round. You should feel a very nice stretch on your hamstrings, right? So just stretch. We're gonna hold there for about 10 seconds, giving your muscles time to react, right? So that once you reach a certain amount of time, you'll start to loosen on its own. So hold the tension there, comfortable strain, not pain, and relax. Let's change the last one. One leg in front, toes pointing forward, pushing your hips back, feeling a nice stretch at the bottom. Right, so as you can see, my back is straight, I'm not rounding in this manner. So you're going to keep your body lifted, stretching your hamstrings. We have about 5 seconds more. Let your heart rate slow down. 2, 1, and we are done for Monday's segment. Thank you everyone for staying with us. This is YaoXiang, and on behalf of Kenneth, we are signing off. See you guys next week.